Welcome to La Sierra University Library's video tutorials. This video will help you locate journal articles from our library databases. To begin, go to the library webpage at www.lasierra.edu/library. Click on Journal Articles and Databases. If you are not on the main La Sierra University campus when searching, you will be prompted for your My Campus user ID and password. You should then be on the Journal Databases webpage. Let's do a search in Academic Search Premier, our large, general, multidisciplinary database. It's in the upper left-hand corner of the page, and it's almost always a good place to start. Here's an example of a search you might do if you were writing a paper on sports and character. Put one concept in one search box and the second concept in the second search box. Notice that the computer will try to make suggestions for you. Sometimes these are helpful, but let's ignore these for now by simply clicking outside the box. The computer will then AND those two concepts, giving you articles that contain both ideas. Click on the search icon, and you have over 2,700 articles. That's way too many articles to look through. A useful way to limit your article retrieval is by date ranging. Let's move the slider up to the year 2000 so we only get articles published after that date. This discussion, sports and character, has been around a lot longer than the year 2000, so just be aware that you may miss some good articles that were published before that year. You can further limit your retrieval by checking full text, meaning you'll get only those records that allow you to see the entire article. Now we're down to just over 1,500. That's still a lot of articles. You may want to add a third or even fourth component to your search, such as a specific sport like basketball or football, or you could add an age-related term like middle school or junior high, or an ethnic group like Hispanics or Asians or blacks, or narrow by gender by adding terms like male or female. You could also limit to only scholarly articles written by experts and reviewed by their peers, but for this topic, you may find articles in non-scholarly sports magazines as well, so let's not check that box for this particular topic. For now, we'll pick some articles that look good from the first screen on this list. Number 3 looks good, as does number 4. Click on the folder icon and the article will be saved in your folder. Because I checked the full text box earlier, we're getting the entire text of the article. If you're not sure if the article is useful to you, you can hover your cursor over the magnifying glass icon and read an abstract or paragraph-long description of the content of the article. You could also open up the entire article by clicking on PDF or full text and take a more in-depth look before you select it. Continue to look through and select relevant articles. Then open up your folder by clicking on Folder View, and you will see the articles that you picked. You now get a second chance to review your results. You can select some or all of the articles. You can then print, email, save, or export the collection of articles to yourself. Usually you will email the articles, so let's click on the email icon. Fill out the rest of the information on the screen. This does not have to be your campus email. We suggest you type something in the subject line so you remember what your search is about. Be sure to pick the article citation style that your professor requires, and they will come automatically formatted that way. Be sure to check those citations for accurate computerized formatting. The computer doesn't always get it right. At this point, you may want to click Remove Items from Folder after emailing, or these articles will show up in any subsequent searches you do until you log out. If you forget, you can always remove items from your folder later. Click Send, and the articles will be in your email box in a matter of seconds. If you'd like to do a more sophisticated search, please continue watching. Go to New Search, and we'll do a more complicated search on the safety of driverless cars. Here's how you might formulate that search. There are many ways to describe driverless cars, so let's type some in. Notice that I put an or in between the concepts that mean close to the same thing. They're roughly synonyms. I put quotation marks around the car headings because I want the computer to search for them as exact phrases. This is called phrase searching. I put an asterisk after safe so the computer will search for all possible endings to the word safe, like safety or safer. This is called truncation. Phrase searching and truncation are two very important search tips. I will also ask the computer to search for the safe concepts just in the title of the article, which is another way to limit your search results. Searching in specific fields of the database record is another search technique. Be careful, you may narrow your retrieval too much. The computer will combine the car concepts with the safety concepts with an and, giving you records that contain both. Click on the green search icon. You have 18 articles. Take a very close look at the terms below the citation in the subjects area. You will see autonomous vehicles listed there. This is the term the database uses to describe articles about driverless cars. I did not include that in the search because I didn't think of that term. So I'm going to add that to the search box with yet another or. And watch the number of articles I've retrieved increase from 18 to 43. I retrieved many more articles because I used the term the database uses for this concept. Train yourself to look at these subject terms for more searching ideas. Subject searching is another important search tip. 43 is an easy number of articles to look through. You could limit by date, by full text, by scholarly. Let's limit to full text. Some of these articles that are not full text in Academic Search Premier may be available full text in other databases. Ask a librarian. For this topic, the literature is quite new, so I'm not going to bother limiting by date. I would probably not limit to scholarly journals for this particular search because you may find articles in popular or trade magazines in the car industry that deal with this topic as well. Select the articles that interest you by clicking on the Add to Folder icon. Go to Folder View, fill out the screen, and hit Send. Don't limit yourself to just one database. Driverless cars are potentially big business, so you might want to do a similar search in a business database. This is a very brief introduction to Academic Search Premier. There are help screens on most database pages if you want to learn more on your own. You can always consult with a librarian and we'd be more than happy to help you. We can show you additional database features, help you formulate an effective search, and point you to additional useful tools. Thank you for watching. And remember, with great library power comes great responsibility.